Well, look at what we got here. Voluntary leave of absence. Interesting. We have TriMet finally offering something besides layoffs. But let's see what we got here. Alrighty. TriMet announces leave program due to the deep and ongoing recession. The deep and ongoing recession for some people. Not for everybody. Lots of people doing okay. TriMet faces 27 million budget shortfall. Yes. We've already taken these steps. A budget reductions, okay. Salary freeze for non-union employees. Not a salary cut, a salary freeze. They got some pretty hefty salaries there. I don't know. Maybe a salary cut might have been better. A hiring freeze. Only a hiring freeze for bus drivers. I mean, they're still hiring bureaucrats. Now use 7.2 million in stimulus and a 5-cent increase in fares. The remaining things will be taken out on the passengers. All right, the final service was presented on April 28th after the board makes its final decision, which will be, of course, rubber stamp. Scheduling will produce a run cut. And we'll know exactly how many operators are needed to offer that amount of service. Don't they know already? Haven't they done this? They're not going to actually wait for the board to vote because they already know how the board's going to vote, don't they? They must know this already, of course. There are factors besides the run cut which affect the workforce, including attrition, retirement, bump backs, which is the 40 operators, I guess, offsets in maintenance, apprenticeships, and voluntary leaves. It's still too early to know exactly what the gap will be between our number of needed. We're all laid off. We know that the prolonged recession is hitting TriMet hard. We know that the payroll tax cuts have killed the agencies. The recession didn't really hurt that many people. There's 20% of the actual workforce is getting killed right now. The other 80% are okay, which includes all the TriMet employees. Because of the situation, TriMet are looking to alternative approaches. So they finally did come up with something else at least. So the unpaid leave for the duration of one or more full sign-ups. So they give you an unpaid leave of absence, but it's got to be for 3 months at least. You can't have anything less than 3 months. And now, is that how the furloughs work? I don't remember the. I want to know how the management furloughs worked. Did they just go off for a week or a month? And did they keep their insurance? How do we find out about the management furloughs? How do we find out how those worked? We anticipate offering for fall, winter, spring. All right, well, I'm interested in this. Let's see what it involves. There's your forms. What happens to my paying bill? Okay, obviously you're not going to get paid. We know that. As with all personal long-term, medical benefits will be provided with COBRA information and will be responsible for payment of COBRA for benefits for 3 months. Who will be available to answer your questions? Okay. So you have to pay your own benefits. So you lose your health, you lose your pay, and you lose your benefits. You and you're eligible. Well, I'll get my transit pass. How lovely! You'll continue to have access to TEI. However, you can't get into the yard. That's a good one too. Well, we're not going to get unemployment, obviously. Is full sign up. So they give you either the whole sign up or nothing. Based on seniority, operators who are able to sign leave that will cover. Once the number of determined, those who have declared will need to make a firm commitment. You retain your seniority, and you will not be allowed to use sick leave to be paid. Sick leave will accumulate while authorized leave of absence. You will not be allowed to use vacation time, except question 6. Vacation time will be affected. Any employee who has voluntary absence from work more than 10% of a 12-month period preceding shall have deducted from their vacation 1/12 of the normal vacation allowance for each, and will be that of, I don't know, who knows what the hell that is. What if I've already requested vacation? If you're approved for vacation, you may receive payment for that scheduled vacation. How does this differ from current personal leave? The primary difference is that TriMet is offering an opportunity to volunteer to take the leave. The voluntary leave is offered only at this time, will not replace the existing policy. Here, another difference is the opportunity to receive payment for scheduled vacation is outlined. Will I be considered current employee if applying for open positions? Can I trade? No, obviously. Management will decide the number of requests, the result. Seniority is granted, operator subject to be laid will not be eligible. Oh, if you're going to get laid off, you can't take a leave. If I'm approved, can I change my mind? No. You're committing. You cannot change your mind. There will not be work available. So once you take it, you're gone until the end of that sign-up. And you're not eligible for holiday pay either. Well, I don't know. Let's find out how much the COBRA benefits are. How do we find that out? I don't know. It's going to cost a lot of money, even for a part-timer like me, to take advantage of this program, because I'll lose the pay. I can absorb that, but then I have to pay out of pocket for the health. I mean, I'm almost 60 years old. So do I want to? And I take meds, and of course, we have a criminal pharmaceutical industry here, as well as a criminal health insurance industry. Both of them charge you up the asshole. So if I have to absorb that too, then I don't know if we're talking thousands of dollars here. I'm not rich, I'm not poor, but I'm not rich either, that I'm going to just say, okay, I'll take this voluntary leave of absence. It will cost me, let's see, 3 months. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be probably, let's see, 2 checks, $6,000 in pay, and then another $3,000 in health. It cost me $10,000 to take the 3 months. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to come up with $10,000. That's off the top of my head. I would say $10,000 is what I would lose by not being here. And now I have to, if I want to do something, if I want to go on vacation, I've got to pay for that too. So now we're talking, either I sit here for 3 months and I'm not spending any more money, or I go do things that I want to do, and that also I have to pay that too. So you're talking $15,000 for the 3 months. Do I have $15,000 I want to spend on this? I don't know. I don't know. Not sure if it's worth it to me, It's not like I hate this job. I don't mind it that much. I'd like to take a voluntary leave. I don't know if I want to spend $15,000 to do it.